Next up, a delicious harissa lamb stew, which is quick prep and slow cook. Harissa is a game changer. It's salty, it's bitter, and it's got a real poke. Woo! It's perfect in this lamb stew. I'm using lamb shoulder here, and nice big chunky cuts that have some good marbling of fat and muscle, which are actually going to tenderize this beautiful meat and render down to a beautiful, flavorful stew. Now, first thing we need to do is get this browned off. So into the pan with a good glug of oil. Pop a little bit of black pepper into the base of that pan and a hit of some sea salt too. And then I'm just going to place those nice big chunky lamb pieces straight in on top. So I'm just going to brown these in batches. You don't want to overcrowd the pan. Just leave a little bit of space so that browning happens and so you don't end up stewing the meat. Now, while these are browning off, I'm going to chop up my veggies. And for this stew, you only need 2 key ingredients, onion and some aubergines. And with the onions, you want nice chunky pieces. And I'm just going to check on my lamb. Right, I've got really nice colour on these lamb pieces, so I'm just going to transfer them out and get in with the second batch. And now let's talk aubergine. There's a whole load of nonsense that goes on about salting aubergines and all this sort of thing that puts people off using them. But to be honest, they're a really versatile vegetable and they can be used perfectly in stews like this. So I'm just going to take off nice meaty bits of aubergine. I'm going to chop up some garlic. I've got 3 cloves and I just want a nice fine slice on these. Take all that lamb out of the pan. Gorgeous juices coming out of that. Get the heat back on. In with another glug of oil. And I'm going to get straight in there with the onions. Give that all a good stir through. And really, as soon as you add the onions to the pan, a good idea is to add a little bit of salt, which will help draw out the moisture of the onions. A little pinch of black pepper too. And I actually want to deglaze the pan a tiny touch with some water. This will just help bring all those meat juices into the onion. Let that bubble and sizzle, and use that little bit of liquid just to help you scrape those meat juices into the onions. Right, this is looking pretty good, so I'm going to get straight in there with our garlic. Give that a quick stir through, and then straight in with our lovely chunky aubergine pieces. Right, aubergine is in. Let's talk about the spices. This stew really relies on the spices you use. So just push across those aubergine a little bit to create some space in the pan and go in there with 2 teaspoons of coriander seeds. I've got half a teaspoon of some cinnamon. You're just looking for that fragrance, and then 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. And I would say ground cumin is probably the most important ingredient. It's that really gorgeous Middle Eastern sort of flavor. To this, we're going to add in our harissa paste, straight into the pan, and just start getting those herbs and spices frying off on the base. Let them become fragrant and let them become aromatic. And you can see just the... Not only can you see, but you can also smell the flavor that is going on in here. You're starting to kind of inject those aubergine with all of that great spice and flavor. This is looking good. Our aubergines are starting to just break down a little bit. So I'm going to add in our lamb with all the gorgeous juices. I mean, look at that. Before I even add the extra ingredients, it's starting to come together beautifully. Really great flavors. This little bit of work on the hob is all you need to do. And then it's just a case of putting a lid on top and putting it to bed. But before we do that, some chopped tomatoes, which are going to help bring this stew together. And then a touch of chicken stock. Now we are cooking. Because we have all that dark depth of spice from the harissa paste to all those wonderful spices, I'm adding a little bit of freshness with some lemon peel. So just peel that straight in to our dish. Last little hit of sea salt, black pepper. Give that a good stir through. And now, all that's left to do is pop on the lid and let it cook off for about an hour. Timing is everything when it comes to this stew. It's had about 30 minutes at this point, and it's starting to reduce down quite nicely, but Right now, it's time to add in some chickpeas. So I have a tin of chickpeas ready to go in, and the reason I'm only adding them at this point is because I don't want them to break down too much. So just gently stir that through, and I'm gonna leave this to simmer away for another 20 minutes just to reduce down and to finish cooking. This stew has had its time now, and you can see just how tender that meat is, and those beautiful aubergine have broken down. This is a stew full of spice, full of flavor, and now it's time to taste. Nice big spoonful of that into a bowl, and really you can eat it like this or you can have it with some couscous, but I like the idea of just diving straight in to that big hearty bowl of stew. I'm gonna top it off with a little bit of yogurt. It's just that freshness you need that cuts through that rich, dark stew meat. So a nice, good dollop of this just over the top. And I'm just gonna get in there and taste some. Oh. That is an altogether different lamb stew, full of spice with that harissa and all those great store-cupboard ingredients. And the best thing is, this is a quick prep, slow cook meal that just showcases how with a little bit of time spent in the kitchen at the start of the recipe, you are left with a dinner that tastes fantastic.